Well, good morning, everybody. Today we're going to talk about what most of the people that I talk to will find it unbelievable to believe. And they always ask me, are you a pimp? Are you a confused person? Or why have you had so many girlfriends? Are you a player? Or what's going on, you know? What's going on in your life? Or how do you feel when, or how do you break up? Or what's the situation that you date a lot? I guess you could consider it bad luck. In the beginning, when I was young, I used to not want to be in a relationship, like seriously, because I wanted to party. I wanted to have fun and enjoy myself and everything. And I didn't consider myself like, you gotta just stick to one, you know? And you can party every week with different girls, you know, different women, different. And as you party, you know, you begin having one night stands, and you got to take some for the team, and you get to enjoy the lifestyle. You get to be around awesome people, you know, like, and people get to like, damn, boy, how'd you get her, and this and that. And I've always had hyenas that didn't want to settle. They didn't want no commitment. They just want to party and have a good time. And if they feel it, you know? And I've always been a person that women want to be around me. Why? I've always had the cars, sounds, the attitude, and I've always been the life of the party, you know? I'm not a dull person. I do a lot of things, like, for example, back in our days, people used to ditch and just go to kick back at a house or a hill and stuff like that. Fuck that. We used to go to like Big Bear. We used to go to like Azusa. We used to go with San Pedro. We used to go everywhere. Why? At an early age, I started working with my dad Maria and the Swami, and I used to make money. So I've always made like about $50 to $100 a week ever since I've been like 12 years old. And that helped me, because I never had to rob. I never had to struggle for money or gas money or anything. And at an early age, my father taught me how to drive and how to be independent. And it's like I had responsibilities and obligations at a young age, and I used to drive my dad's vans and my dad's trucks and stuff like that, you know. And I've always hanged around with the older crowd, people that are always advising me and helping me in various ways, you know. So when I got my car, I was a youngster. Can't tell you what age, but it was young. And I got to do a lot. I got to do awesome things in life. Well, everybody, I'm gonna be getting in the car. I'm just there. I'm gonna go do a little lift, and like I was continuing to say, so I've always had a car. And when we used to date or anything, go to Rosarito, go to the mountains, go to the beach, go get a Momo, throw a Momo party with the jacuzzi and everything. Back then, the jacuzzis were like $50, you know. Rooms were like $25, $40 a max. It wasn't unexpected. So we used to throw parties, but at motels. Say, for example, we're gonna ditch on Friday. We'll get like two rooms back to back, and we'll talk to three other people to get some other one. Next thing you know, we had like 4 or 5 rooms, and we used to bring a kegger. We used to buy our keggers in East LA. Forgot right there off on Soto and I think First Street. We used to get the keggers for like $60, $65. Then it went up to $100 the keggers, you know. But we used to buy keggers and everything. I've always been involved in. I've always done a lot of stuff. My brothers and family members, everybody that were into the G-Rides, I always had G-Rides. We're always burning out rubber. We're always crashing. Women felt it exciting and felt it that it was nice to be around me because I brought a lot of adventure and a lot of things, you know, into our relationship. So of course, women used to always say, "Well, what we're gonna go party at," and I never had a problem. I've always been around, I said, gang infested situations that, you know, the projects and on Ma Vista and in Sereno, you know. It's like we've always had our places that we could party and we could be loud and bump our musics and have our one night stands and stuff like that, you know. And as I grew up, still at a young age, I started hanging around with serious players that were going to Tijuana and Vegas, Laughing, New Mexico. We're going to Oklahoma. We're going to Texas, Dallas, San Luis, Mexicali. We're going to Juarez. We're going to Sonora, Hermosillo, Oregon. I'm traveling to Mexico, Jalisco, Guadalajara, Nayarit. I've gone to Cabo and San Felipe, Ensenada, Rosarito. You know what I mean? It goes on and on and on. I've been in Baja California, Baja Racing, and I've done everything, you know. I've ridden horses, camels. I've been with lions, tigers, you know. It's like elephants, circuses. We've had a lot of events in my life, you know. And then I love to eat, and like I said, when I was at early age, I was making about $50 to $100 a week. As time went on, I was already 14. I was already making like $500 a week. Plus going to school, plus doing everything I did, you know. So obviously I had the clothes, I had the cars, and obviously that nothing out of this way that impressed me, you know. And we used to go to, like, say, Hacienda Heights, Fontana, Apple Valley, San Bernardino. We used to go to, like, say, Indio and all that, and we used to pick up hyenas, you know, and we used to bring them down to LA, you know, and we used to take them to the projects. And back in the day, the number one thing that people loved and admired from me was that the movie America Me came, and I used to take them with the actors, you know. I used to take them to the barrio, I used to take them to the hood, you know, and we used to, like I said, my cars always had sound, and I had my homeboys, German, Youngster, Boo, and all them, and we used to fucking party, and everybody would bring hyenas. If they didn't have hyenas, I used to bring hyenas, and we just kick it right there in the project, but next to Richard Mary, and pop up our cars and just touch up with the huras, you know. And hyenas used to find it interesting and exciting, and to them was like, fuck, I'm kicking it with these vatos, you know, like, them vatos are misered, and they used to love that movie, you know. And that was a great pickup line. Well, as we all say, I used to enjoy living the life, you know. We'll go to Rosarito and party for like the weekend, and used to get hyenas, or we used to go. Back then, we used to have beepers. We used to get our numbers on the thing. And I've always been a flirter, talker, and everything. We always got in like at the party lines, and And now we have the dating apps and all that, which is a little easier. But back then we had the party line, so if you had to come out of that Cancun, you know, you had to fucking be down, you know. It's like when you talk to Jaina, they were gangsters, but I wasn't about to a gangster. I've always been a lover, you know. And people used to always like, what are you gonna do this weekend? What you got in mind, man? I was like, whatever you got in mind, we could do. We could go to Rosarito, Ensenada. We could go to Tijuana, to La Cahuila. We could do anything you desire. We could go to the mountains. We could go to San Francisco. We could go to Mount Sasha. We could go to Vegas. We could go to fucking wherever the fuck you want. I always had the mobile, and I always had the money, and I always had the will. As time went on, I started working for my Uncle Pepe and the Swami. And my uncle and them, they're very flirtatious. They're very, they love women and they get women, you know. And of course, when you're with the crowd, you begin to be like them, you know. My Uncle Miguel, my primo Bird, and Caleb, and, you know, my Tio Pepe, Jojo, and everybody talking about the lifestyles. And you know, I'm around my Tio Pepe that he's a con, and he's like, he could upsell you anything you want, you know. Even though you don't need it, he'll sell it to you, and he'll impress me. And all the women used to come for him for advice and for support, and women used to just like throw themselves at him. And I said, wow, man. And he passed the baton to me, you know. He kept his side on the fire on his baton, but he passed the baton. And then my Uncle Miguel played it to the max, man. That motherfucker had so many kids and women and everything. That's like, baton got passed on, and I got to hang out with all my Uncle Miguel's and Jojo's and Bird and everybody, other homeboys like Taco, you know, and, you know, all the big homies, you know. And they're on the party scene. They're on the, like, bring viejas, you know, and we could talk. It was an awesome experience. So that's where I get it from, that why would you want to be with one? Why would you want to settle down, que no te dejen go out and do what you gotta do and hang out and go meet some minors, you know? We used to party everywhere. We used to go kart racing, night clubbing, like to the Hop, Shouts, Geezers, fucking Luminarias. We used to go everywhere, like party, all the clubs, over there in Monte, Hollywood, and we used to cruise also. I never had like a gangster car, all pinche G'd up and fucking old school, like a 64 or a Regal. Like, I really never had that. I've always been like a plain car, but newer version, clean car, like an Accord, a Celebrity, a Cadillac, a Honda, you know what I mean? And with sounds. So when you're around cruising and partying and all that, the hoolas don't even look at you. They think that's a working car, you know. It's like a person that has an upscale car, you know, a person that has the shit together, you know. That's why we used to go everywhere. When I used to drive my Uncle Jojo's car, his Caprice, that pinche boat, it was a pull-out car. We used to get pulled over and get harassed and everything, you know. We've been through the whole shit. We've had fucking cops that used to harass us, like we had Bao and we had Lopez and all them, and they closed all those substations down and everything because they were corrupt. Like gang task force, and they were just fucking with us, you know. And like I said, women always love that. I don't know why women like bad things. Men that have trials and tribulations, and they're in the wild, you know, they're in the action. And we used to go to a show, sneak in, you know, whatever. I've never stolen and I've never allowed a woman to pay for me or take me under her wing because I've always had money. And women always love that. Women always like, damn, he opens the door, he pays for you, and no matter what it is, it's like he's got it handled. And along the way, you enjoy yourself. Yes, you do have girlfriends here and there. And the question is this: why don't I last in a relationship? Believe it or not, everybody, situations always occur. For example, when I was as a youngster and I was in love with a certain person moved away. Then when I was in Mexico and living the life of the party and all that, obviously my uncle got busted and I had to move away. And my house where I lived at, I left at an early age. So that means I bounced a lot. I bounced around a lot. And bouncing around a lot means that you're not stable. You're not in one area. You're not gonna I guess stay for a long time, you know? So every time you move to a new house, a new city, you find new people. And the way luck is, people admire people like me, and when they see me move in to the area or come around their lives, and they want to be around me. But most of the people that I talk to, there's two kind of people. Those who party and those who like want a relationship. And those who party, it's just like a one-night stand. It's like just a kickback, or we'll kick back once in a while, you know? And those who want a commitment, in a little while they find out that probably that I'm not happy, you know? That I want to go out and do things and all that. And they don't feel that it's appropriate, you know? They don't feel that they could do what I do. And they don't want to do what I do. You know what I mean? So eventually they open their eyes and they find out that I'm not a person to settle down with, you know? That I'm not a person to that they're gonna submit me and they're gonna mold me and make me theirs, you know? And they can't contain me. They can't change me, you know, in any way, you know? And they want to have a nice, quiet life and no commotion, nothing exciting, nothing earth moving, you know? They don't want to travel. They don't want to party. They don't want to drink. They don't like loud music. They don't like action movies, you know? And they don't like this flirtation. They don't like everybody always coming in to me and asking me for advice or help or telling me to teach them or show them or guide them, you know? And women, they get jealous, you know? And I don't know what it is, you know? I was telling you, women always like, hey, you know what? Sorry, you know, I don't think this is going to work out. And I'm like, why? I mean, I'm happy. And, yeah, but not all women are going to put up with you, you know? All women, they want to, like I was explaining, it's just women feel that there's no future. They're never going to be able to compete or compare or adjust to me because I'm a little too much for them, you know? I'm like an Easter bunny, you know, like a Energizer bunny. I never stop. I never get I don't get enough. And a lot of people can't can't compete with that. You know what I mean? Like they feel that they don't have what it takes. You know, and they get scared. You know, or they want to settle with someone normal, someone that they could control, and someone that they could adjust to. You know, I lived a high life. You know, and I travel. I drive a lot. I always had, like, as a youngster, 1,000 miles a week, and people used to always.
Good morning. Any sauce?
Used to always say, "Why you're always on the go?" I used to work in the Swami as delivering and fucking doing all this entregas and couches, sofas, everything. We're like 20, 30 deliveries, and we had to do it at a certain time. So I'm a multitasker, you know, and because I'm a workaholic in a way you could say. I don't know when to stop. I just keep going, and women it intimidates them, and so as I was saying, women just left my we drifted apart because I moved a lot, and I don't know what it is. It's like you get a new toy every time you move to a new city or you move to a new vending place. You want to buy everything. You want to test drive all the cars. You want to test drive all the women. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. So as I grew up, I tried settling down. The first person that I tried settling down was with Vero, and then Irene. And with Irene, the reason I didn't make it was because I got stabbed, and situations occur, you know. And she ended up getting married, you know. After that, I moved in with Jackie, and obviously because of her getting pregnant, baby not being for me, we drifted apart, you know. So shit like that occurred in my life, you know, and it would have worked. It would have worked out. It would have been a happy ending. With Topelia, it didn't work out, you know. And I ended up settling down for like 9 years with Maura, but I wanted to have kids. I was happy in a way, but I wasn't fulfilled. And she understood, and she allowed me to leave and have my daughter, you know. And with Mavi, what occurred there was that we were too different from one another, and we didn't know how to communicate, and our culture difference was a strain for her, and she was used to like having the weekends and having todas las fiestas and having no restrictions and no one stopping her, you know. She was as a woman, she was too open-minded, and she didn't want just a normal life. She wanted more, you know, and she was willing to work for it, and she owned a business, and she's had good jobs, and I couldn't fulfill her dream, you know. I couldn't make her happy.
Welcome.
So she left me, and she moved on, technically. And she's the only person that I really
Would
love.
you like a receipt?
No, she's the only person that I really, really loved, and I begged, and we tried working it
Thank
out.
you for your business. We look forward to seeing
We
you
tried
again
working
soon.
it out, and we tried multiple times because we have our daughter, and just never worked out because she found a way to fulfill what her needs and what she wants. She found how to live, how to have what she wants, and no matter what, I couldn't fulfill that. I didn't, my standards didn't meet up to her. Everything was awesome, and it just, like I said, I couldn't fulfill what she was desiring, what she needed, and we broke up multiple times, and we intended to keep trying. We persisted, and the love was there, the excitement was there. As our culture difference wasn't that's what wasn't there, and no matter what I tried, I didn't live up to the expectations. So she technically left me, She's old school. She's not a woman that sleeps around, and she's old school. Like, in other words, she says, "Well, you're gonna be my man for life," So she never married nobody else or not. And anytime that she was an urge or needed love or needs somebody to talk to or whatever, I've always been there. Why? Because she's the mother of my daughter, and we have to have that relationship, After that, I moved on, and I started having the dating app and all that. And I met a lot of awesome people, some amazing women. And in the beginning, I was just looking for excitement and fun, no commitment, no serious relationship or nothing. I ended up meeting several people. Ended up going first time my vacation to Rosarito for 15 days. It was 15 exciting days in Rosarito, and mi gatita, and we enjoyed. We did passionate love, and we got to stay in Rosarito for 15 days and live the culture, live the life, and it reminded me a lot of Mavi when me and her we used to technically live in Tijuana, for 6 months. It brought all that excitement, and it brought all those special places that we used to roam around, And after that, she ended up crashing North Orange, and ended up running her like crashing over one of those COVID restaurants that you eat outside. And she lost her car, and once she lost her car, I had to be lending her my car, but I didn't trust her no more. She smoked a lot and drank a lot, and like I said, she had a situation that she lost her car. So I had she had a good job and everything, but I had to help her. And at the end, I felt that we had to move on from each other. We ended up going to Tijuana another time, and someone stole her iPhone. She wanted me to buy her an iPhone. I'm like, I gotta buy you an iPhone. And because I didn't buy her an iPhone, she broke up with me. I was just looking for a reason. After that, I ended up meeting Yesenia. Yesenia was awesome. We were together, todo, and it was awesome. I ended up moving in with her, and my diva, my coco, my destiny. And it was too conflict for me in the house. They're all teenagers, and when you miss your daughter and all that, and not being around her, it gets complicated. And she ended up getting pregnant, and she ended up having a miscarriage, and I ended up bringing my daughter, and they ended up having a conflict, and we moved on from each other, and technically she left me también, you know. And I've never made it complicated. When people don't want to be with you no more, you just move on. You suck it up and you move on. And the only person I never moved on from was Mavi. Beyond that, it's been easy just to move on. Why? Because you accept it, and beneath yourself, you know that they're not the ones, you know? And so I moved on. Then I met Mis Ojitos. And Mis Ojitos was awesome. Awesome, man. She was awesome. She was only 23 years old. We had intensified sex, and she was a little too much for me. And eventually, I ended up finding her somebody, and her sister ended up passing away. And I guess she got her closer to her mom. Her and mom had a strained relationship, and her mom wanted her to get her shit together. And when her sister died, it got her and mom closer, and we ended up finding a marriage proposal for her, and she ended up marrying this awesome guy, you know. And I thank God that her life is in a better situation, you know. Once in a while, she texts me that she's happy, and you know what I mean. She's getting her shit. She has a daughter now, and that's awesome, you know. And we broke up in a way that we knew that she just needed to grow up. She was struggling in life, and she needed guidance, and she needed someone to hold her and teach her how to love, you know, how to continue her life, you know. And me and her, our age difference was way like 20 years, and she knew that no matter what, I wasn't the man for her. She needed someone young and someone for a lifetime, you know. And even though we were being around each other for like about a year and a half, not every weekend, once in a while, you know what I mean? We went to Knox Dairy Farm. We used to go here and there to the beach and stuff like that. But at the end, like I said, it worked out for her, and she's happy. Then I met this amazing person. Her name is Anza, and she was awesome. She was 1 year younger than me. She's a big time. She works for a big time company, and she was the manager. And she just had 2 kids, and she had them in baseball, and she had them in tournaments, and she's a supporting mom, and she works, and we had like, say, Fridays at 9 o'clock or Wednesdays at 10 o'clock at night, and then like it was a little too much for me. Even though she was amazing and everything, she was beautiful, awesome, and everything, but time coordination didn't work it out, and I ended up breaking up with her, you know. Yes, it hurted me, and it does hurt you in the heart, you know. Like, it's not as easy as everybody thinks when you break up with a person. It's hard, it's complicated. Then I met this amazing woman. Her name was Elizabeth. We hit it off. Everything was there. Everything, all the magic, all the stars, everything was there. The only thing that she ended up passing away. She crashed and died, you know. So the most exciting part of that was that she brought a spark in my life. She brought something that I was missing, and something that that only certain people in life has gotten to me in my heart. And she vanished out of my thin air, you know. Then I met this awesome girl. Her name, I call her number 18. I don't like to. Her name is like my nephew and Arlene's kid. She's awesome. She's everything I wanted. She's exactly what I wanted in life. And I did everything right. I did everything I had to. I didn't blow it up a proportion. I didn't exaggerate. I spoke with the truth. I was honest, and I really felt special. Really, I've been tired. I've been searching for someone like her, you know. And she understood me, and she complimented me, and she her world and my world kind of collided towards. We're both in need of someone, you know. We both wanted exactly what we had, you know. And she needed someone to give her confidence, support, and someone to walk aside of her. Same height, same, you know, no difference. She needed to know if she had it in her, and I guess she learned fast. And out of the blues, you know, she just called it quits. I'm like, I didn't ask her for an explanation, and I didn't ask her what's going on. I think something serious happened into her life, and she didn't know how to tell me, you know. It was easier for her to walk away. And it's kind of interesting that she got to me, you know. And I really thought that we had a potential, you know. I really thought that she was probably the one, you know, to get old with, and she had a good job and her head on the right places, and she understood a lot of what I'm looking for, what I'm missing, you know. Not only was she my friend, but we had the same pursuit. We had the same destiny, you know. And like I said, I don't know what it is. That destiny makes those persons walk away from my life. I don't understand it. I don't look for an explanation. I don't wait, and I don't harass, and I don't cause conflict. I accept it. And even though you, within yourself, you're like, what the fuck just happened? You know, like, what did I do wrong? Instead of hurting yourself or going through a depression or having anxiety and having all that, I just move on, you know. I move on because if a person doesn't want to be with you, there's no reason, there's no purpose trying to change, because then you're not gonna be yourself, and you're always gonna wish that you had your life back, that you could do stuff, that you could count on yourself, that you could believe in yourself. And it's complicated because it's lonely, and it's complicated because it's hard. Just keep having your heart and your feelings broken, and you feel sometimes that you don't want to see somebody, you know. You keep yourself sometimes that you say it's not worth it, meeting somebody that it's only going to break your heart, it's going to make you fall. And as time goes on, that's why I tell everybody, I'm a little not optimistic, I'm a little on the side that you don't give it all, because you know how it ends. And you don't give it all because you've been heartbroken, you've been abandoned so many times, and when you give it all, you expect that this time is gonna be different, and it's the same outcome. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I definitely don't know if anything I could do different I could do. Maybe it's that I'm searching in the wrong places. Maybe it's that I'm still in love with Navi. Maybe it's that God takes some away from me before I get seriously confused and in love, I guess. Or maybe it's just my bad luck. And I find myself in a situation that constantly in life, I'm at this point. I'm still determined to be happy in life. Still want to be loved and pampered and spoiled. I still got my tank full. I mean, I still love sex, you know? So I could still compliment somebody though. The only good thing from being with all these women is you learn different positions and different ways to satisfy a woman, because you put all of them together, and every single woman has been getting better and better and better. Why? Because the experience, you know? That's the only good thing. The sad thing is that you start over all the time. And every time you start over, last time it took me about 6 months to a year. I had a friend, her name is Gangster. I kept her for like a year, and she had too much drama. And she was awesome too, you know? And it's just hard moving on in life and not having remorse, or not having your heart struck, you know? It's like getting stabbed in the back, and then every time it's just twisted, and that's how you technically move on, and you learn to look to move on forward, and not fall in love, not give it all, because when you give it all, you think it's the end of the world. And I think out there's still that woman that I want, and a woman that is gonna satisfy me, you know? It's funny that I've been so it's hard. It's hard, and I ask everybody, if you do find love, hold on to it. It's better than being alone and going through all the struggles that I'm going through. But I think that life is awesome, that I got to have the experience, and I know one day God is gonna send me the right woman, and a woman that's gonna be there for their lifetime. I'm still looking for her, and yes, for the moment I do feel a crack in my heart, and I feel out of balance, and I feel in an awkward situation that you don't know what to do, because you enjoyed the company, and you really felt good for a while I had that smile, the spark. I had it, and it just vanished out of the blue, like, wow. And I don't know exactly what happened or what did I do or what did I do wrong, you know. And it confuses me, but I'm determined to keep on walking my life and continue being who I am, and hopefully one of these days God sends the right woman and makes her stay a little longer. Well, everybody, that's more or less my history, and I hope you enjoy it.